It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
And good evening from John Barbeau Stadium at Wheaton Field tonight. West Jersey League football action. The Williamstown Braves come to town to play the Millville Thunderbolts. Both teams are 1-1 on the season. And you get some little bit of background music to back us up too. I'm Rich Van Noord along with the superintendent, Tony Trongone. And Tony, both teams 1-1 on the season, but definitely different paths to get to 1-1.
Yeah, last week for Williamstown, the upset top 10 rated Kingsway. That was a shocker, but what do you think? Was it a shocker?
It was a 28-14 game. Williamstown lost their opening game at Rancocas Valley, 21-14. And Tony, Williamstown has been known for their wing T, being a running team, but not so much this year as their starting quarterback in 2 games has thrown 47 passes. That's been a season for most Williamstown seasons.
Yeah, they like the ground and pound, so it'll be interesting how they match up with our 30-stack defense.
So we're going to have Craig, the quarterback for Williamstown, who's completed 31 of his 47 passes, and then the big fullback for Williamstown, Zach Zerby, 6 foot 185, 180 yards in 2 games.
Yeah, he actually won when you control the clock. So they made some. I watched the game, and then they controlled the clock, made some big plays through the air, and then they still play the ground and pound, Rich. So we got to be ready for these guys. We got to be ready for them. And I interviewed Coach Ayala yesterday, and they said we will be prepared for this Williamstown Braves team.
Now, Millville coming into this game with a very disappointing 25-17 loss to Irvington, and people I talk to are of the mind that Millville beat themselves last week.
Yeah, penalties. Even though Irvington had more penalties, I think it was the timing of our penalties that was our Achilles heel. And I also talked to Coach Ayala about special teams. We were giving up a good part of the field, and Irvington was always starting on our side of the 50, which is not good.
No, not at all. Plus, penalties, the muff punt, 2 drop touchdown passes. Millville made too many mistakes last week, and it cost them, and they can't do that against any team, much less a team like Irvington.
Yeah, and I talked to the captain, Edison Andino, and I said, I coached for a number of years, and I asked him, I said, where was the energy? Because I didn't see that same energy last week. And they said, Coach, we will be ready. We'll bring in the energy to our field. We'll be ready. And we'll have Demir White is their spiritual leader in the team, and they're going to get that energy up tonight.
So Millville coming off that loss could be a good thing. I don't know, Tony. I think that somewhere along the way we're going to see Irvington and Millville again sometime.
I think so, too, and it's going to be up North Jersey come November.
Let's hope so.
December.
It's now December. It's the first weekend of December. So Millville last year, after they took a 31-17 loss to St. Augustine, after that game, they rolled through the season last year. Could happen again this year.
Yeah, they've beaten Williamstown the past 2 years, so we're looking to repeat and continue that streak against the Williamstown Braves.
So Millville coming off the win against Thomas Jefferson at the Battle at the Beach, but on the Rumble at the Raritan, a 25-17 loss. Meanwhile, Williamstown, as I said previously, a loss to Rancocas Valley in Mount Holly, and then last week a win against the Dragons of Kingsway. So 2 teams in the West Jersey American Conference, both 1-1 on the season, looking to make a statement in their first division game. We'll have game action from John Barbeau Stadium at Wheaton Field right after this.
Go Bolts!
Are you ready to find your fit at Rowan College of South Jersey?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
To find my fit.
In human resources.
In engineering technology.
In healthcare.
With 6 divisions that include more than 100 degree and certificate programs, RCSJ gives you the choice to find a future that fits your goals. Visit rcsj.edu/enroll to start today.
Are you ready to go green and cut down on your electric bill? Then there is only one call you need to make. Soaring Solar is your complete source for solar, including new roof installations. Soaring Solar is a veteran-owned and family-run company. Call the Soaring Solar family today and talk with one of our solar consultants. For a free estimate, call Soaring Solar today at 609-270-7759. Or find them on the web at www.soaringsolar.com.
When an organization or person receives 5 stars, that means they're exceptional, like a 5-star hotel or a 5-star general. The same is true for Millville Savings. Bauer Financial, an independent bank rating service, has given Millville Savings 5 stars, which means they're one of the strongest banks in America. Go to Millville Savings for secure banking, honest loans, and great advice from people who care about you. They'll give you the 5-star treatment. Millville Savings, small but strong.
Anybody falling? Anybody feel they're falling?
Let's hear more from the Star family.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
And we are back at John Barbow Stadium at Wheaton Field, getting ready for the start of the first quarter. 2 1-1 teams going at it. And let's take a look at the keys to today's game. Well, according to Coach Ayala, number 1, effective tackling. Now, let's just take these one at a time. Tony, we saw, not great tackling last weekend. I don't want to be too critical. I understand they're high school athletes, and you don't want to get too critical, but they just lacked wrapping up a lot last week.
Yeah, and I'm going to be kind. I'm going to be the good guy here and say, sometimes a good player will make you look bad too. But you're right. At the coach's corner last night, we talked about that, and Coach Ayala said we're going to be wrapping and putting our helmet on the ball.
So that's number 1, and I would say that's a very good key and one that the coach has recognized. Number 2, pursuit to the ball. Now, look, Irvington gave Millville fits last week a little bit, but you have to give the other team credit sometimes too.
Yeah, again, we had people behind the line of scrimmage ready to make a tackle for a loss, and then they just would bang it out, and next thing you know, there's a 20-yard gain. So the pursuit to the ball will help because 1 or 2 guys aren't going to take this good running back from Williamstown down. So they better have a pursuit to the ball by 11 people on the ball.
And number 2 is no good unless you have number 1. Effective tackling. So 3, win the special teams battle. Last week, Millville put themselves in minus situations because they allowed special teams to fail, and Irvington had possession starting in Millville territory.
Yeah, it's just common sense that if you're going to give people a half a field to start every possession, eventually, and again, they started the first possession against Irvington on the 45. Then there was an interference penalty. And next day, you're on the 10-yard line, and our defense held up. But, again, that happened, I think, 4 or 5 times where we put ourselves in a position where we gave them a real short field. And you're not going to win a game when you persistently give them a short field.
And number 4, no turnovers. 2 big plays last week against Irvington was the bad snap that led to Irvington getting the ball at the 1-yard line of Millville for, that 1-yard drive for a touchdown. And another one, even though it didn't come back to bite them, was the opening kickoff of the third quarter when White fumbled and they gave the ball over to Irvington at the 39-yard line. That kind of sucked the momentum out of Millville.
Exactly. They came out of the locker room thinking, okay, we're going to turn the tide. And then soon, first play of the second half, we give them again the ball on the short side of the field then. And again, how are you going to win a game? And it's amazing that the game was just 25-17. It's amazing.
Millville has a ton of talent, and even with all those mistakes, they were there at the end of the game against Irvington, had their chances against what's going to be probably a top 10 state of New Jersey football team. So the bad news is Millville's 1-1. The good news is that Millville can bounce back knowing they have the talent and they can run the table, and they have that ability to run the table.
Yeah, it's going to be a true test today because Williamstown is a known. They're going to be prepared. They're always well coached, And again, they have a very well coached program. They have a lot of good athletes, and we're going to be put to the test. So that tonight will be a good home game. We're at our home field. It's the crowd's ready for some Millville football.
And Williamstown's waiting to come in on the southeast part of the stadium. They got their big banner, the Williamstown Braves, out there. There is a wind blowing. It's not a strong wind, but it is blowing as you're looking at the field from left to right. And here comes Williamstown onto the field. And as we said in the intro, Williamstown's become a much more balanced team. They've thrown the ball 47 times and rushed it 55 times, which is something that we've never seen out of a Frank Fusatola team. But now this team run by Tom Kelly is more balanced.
Yeah, so we have our captains out there. We have number 5. It looks like Zamat is out there, Jacob Zamat, along with Kevin Green, Edison Andino, and then also Solomon Massey Kent. Kent was a little quiet in the Irvington game, too. 13 tackles in the first game against Thomas Jefferson and a limited amount of play on the defensive side last week. So we'll look to see what Solomon Massey Kent has for this game.
So Jacob Zamat is a 40% passer, 22 of 52 on the season, but he has 577 yards, and he has 5 TDs. And the key stat here for Jacob Zamat is no interceptions.
Yes.
So he's not beating himself. His completion percentage is low, but he's not beating himself with interceptions. He's throwing the ball away when he has to. Meanwhile, Naeem Sharp leads Millville with 184 total yards on the year from rushing. He also has 15 yards through the air.
So Millville deferred. They won the toss. They deferred.
So Williamstown will have the ball to start. And before anybody looks at Williamstown and says, boy, your quarterback is small, Andrew Craig's a sophomore, 5'8", 145. Remember, Nate Robbins played for Millville and was extremely effective. So it's kind of like the old saying, it's not the size of the fight in the dog, it's the size of the, I messed it up, so I'm not even going to try to correct it.
And I'm not either.
I messed it. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog.
You got it, man.
There you go. I can do it. You can train me.
This late in the game? I don't know. There goes we're getting ready.
So Millville's getting ready to come on the field. The 101 Thunderbolts, and this is the first contest in the WJFL American League division. And this is a big game to start the season off right. Millville has 18 penalties on the season. That's 9 per game for 132 yards. And really, Millville is best. They're a slow starting team. And they're actually more balanced and even as the game goes on rather than the first quarter. So they're not a quick strike offense so far in the first 2 games. So we're getting ready for the national anthem.
Getting the right pair of glasses along with the quality eye care you deserve can be expensive, but not at Ideal Vision, where for a limited time you can get a complete pair of glasses for just $49.95. And right now that includes our comprehensive eye exam. Ideal Vision is where quality meets affordability, from an on-site optical laboratory making same-day eyeglasses available to hundreds of designer frames from the brands you want, all with the lowest prices guaranteed.
We are here for you and your family's vision needs. Call or stop in today at Ideal Vision. You'll be glad you did.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Well, the sound of hell's bells could only mean one thing, and that is the start of Millville football. First home game of the season. Glad you can join us on QBC TV 22 in Cumberland County, also on Facebook and also YouTube. So we're all over the place, Tony.
Yeah, we are. We're rap, country. Now we got AC/DC.
Jaden Reynes will kick it off. And back deep is Zach Zerby. Harold Hill is also back, along with Julian Noel. And it will go to Noel at the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 30-yard line. Good special teams on that play.
Yeah, talk to Coach Ayala. You know, growing up, we always talk about special teams staying in your lane, but he actually wants them to cluster to the ball then. They have to collapse to the ball, and they weren't doing that well last week, so we'll see.
Andrew Craig brings his team out. 5'8", 145 quarterback. Well, he's supposed to be the quarterback, but he is. Well, it is Andrew Craig. Yes, it is. Had the wrong number.
Looks like they're all on the play already.
Craig is 31 of 47 passing on the year with 2 TDs and 1 interception. There's the call. Craig's going to hit the slant pattern, and coming open to the 44-yard line is Anthony Latine.
Tackled by Latsier Brooks. We were playing off, and I guess they read that. And they said, okay, let's take advantage, get a chunk. We'll see what our DBs do now. Are they gonna press? Yeah, it looks like Brooks is up on his man now.
So 2 wides near side. Wing to the far side. They're going to go cross action up the middle, and getting nowhere is Zerby. Maybe a yard to the 45. So 2nd down and 9, ball at the 45-yard line. And the wind has switched direction. It's now, as you're looking at the TV, it's blowing in your face.
It's blowing
coming right into the booth. Motion to the far side. Now another swing pass. Trying to find room and getting a crease and getting up to midfield is Julian Noel. Gain of 5, 3rd and 4.
You see their motion left to number 3. Keon German on the tackle.
So Millville has to watch getting outflanked to either side. Irvington took advantage of that a time or two last Friday. 3rd down and 4. Craig's in shotgun with Zerby to his right.
Brooks is playing off his receiver.
Rolls right, looks. He's going to take it himself, and he's going to be hit before the 1st down.
Let's see where the referee places.
They're going to mark it at the 47-yard line for a gain of 3. It's going to be 4th and 1.
I don't see a change in personnel, Rich, so I think they're going to go for it. They're going to go no huddle.
4th down and 1 for Williamstown at the Millville 47-yard line.
They're going to go to their big fullback. Oh.
They're going to try to get him offside first. Now they'll look to the far sideline. Are they going to go ahead with the play or not? Zerbe now in shotgun. He's going to fake and he's going to throw a swing pass, and Millville is victimized again as they are outflanked by personnel to the far side. You've got 3 guys out there. You got to have 3 defenders, and that's a gain on the play of 17 to Noel.
Good blocking by Williamstown. Maybe blocking downfield because he didn't catch the pass first.
So 1st and 10 for Williamstown at the Millville 30-yard line. Wing near side, 2 wides, far side, 1st and 10. And they're going to hint the Zerbe on cross action, and he's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage, although a very favorable spot. They're going to mark him back at the line of scrimmage.
Edison and Dino on the tackle. So we're definitely in 4-down territory.
2nd down and 10 from the 30-yard line. Trips to the near side. Back to pass. Throws it down the field, and Brooks has an interception. Brooks intercepts it inside the 10. Near sideline, he's got blockers. And now a flag, so this return won't count. It's going to come back, but it will be an interception.
Yeah, illegal block behind in the back. You can see in the instant replay there.
So Brooks did a good job of coming off his man. He sees that Craig was looking and focused on one receiver, so he came off his man and made the pick. Millville takes over 1st and 10, but the penalty bugaboo comes back. They could have had it in great field position, but at least they didn't give up a score. So an illegal block against Millville.
I think it's a fortunate placement because the block actually happened between the 20 and the 30. So
they'll mark the ball at the 24-yard line. So Millville goes with the offset pistol I, and they're going to run it to Naeem Sharp. Sharp cuts it up, has a ton of room over the 30 to about the 32, maybe the 33. It's going to be a gain of 9 for Sharp.
That hole was huge up the middle. So
and Millville will go no huddle, Tony.
Yes, they will.
2nd and 1. Sharp up the gut, and he'll get to the 36. There'll be a gain of 2 on the play and a 1st down. This game's brought to you by Mintz Insurance, also by TD Bank, the Cumberland County Democratic Organization, Latour Hardware, Allen Associates, Ideal Visions, also an advertiser of Millville High School football. Double wide to the far side. They're going to stay with that offset pistol I. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Back to pass. Zamat looks. He's hit when he throws, and the ball is incomplete. He did have Hale. Hale had Mark Williams beaten down the field, but his arm was hit, so it's incomplete.
Yeah, pressure up at the middle of the line. And Coach Ayala said he wanted Jacob to stay in the pocket. He did, and then that's what happened. The pass was blocked.
So Naeem Sharp, the tailback in this set, with Xavier McBride as the fullback. 2nd and 10 from the 36-yard line. Now Levan comes in motion. Now they're going to pitch to Sharp. Sharp cuts it up. He'll get to the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. Brings up a 3rd and 6.
Great seal block by number 30, Xavier McBride, number 30.
at the 41-yard line. It's 3rd and 5. 2 wide to the far side. They fake. Now they throw the swing. It's Brooks. Brooks has it, and he will have the first down at the 48-yard line. That's a gain of 7. First down, Millville.
And Coach Ayala said the goal, big part of the game is going to be to get a lot of hits towards a lot of targets for Latier Brooks.
First down at the Millville 48-yard line. Handoff, McBride straight ahead, and he will get to midfield. Gain of 2. 2nd and 8. Trying to keep that defense honest, Tony, by using that, that quick fullback dive.
Yeah, they actually faked a little screen again, and then and handed it off. But the Williamstown defense is nowhere near as fast as the Irvington defense. So those little underpasses are going to work for us tonight.
2nd and 8 from midfield. 4 wides to each side now. Brooks in motion. They're going to give it to him on a fly sweep. He's got room. He'll have the first down and a lot more inside the 35-yard line. Gain on the play of 16 for Brooks, and that's something we did not see last week.
See the formation there. Brooks goes in motion. Good block by Naheem Sharp.
Ball marked down at the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for Millville at the Williamstown 33.
Referee's looking at Teron Hale's knee pads.
So Freddie Levan will take the outside wide receiver position. Brooks and Hale on the inside. Dante Smith near side. 1st and 10 from the 33. Sharp in motion. They're going to throw it to him in the flat, and he drops it. It was a forward pass, so it's incomplete. In fairness to Naeem, that sun is right in his eyes. That was a tough catch.
See the good crowd out tonight. Student sections here.
Trips to the far side for Millville. 2nd and 10 from the 33. Zamat straight drop back. Here comes the blitz. Zamat beats it. Got a man wide open at the 23-yard line. And that's Freddie Levan, who'll be run out of bounds at the 9-yard line. 24 yards for Freddie Levan on the first down.
Yeah, Freddie actually had a good game last week. Had a lot of skinny posts he hit in the middle of the field. Dante Smith was open deep. He's in for Thomas Smith this week, and Thomas Smith is not in the game today.
So Millville comes out 1st and goal at the 9. Split backfield. Now we have a whistle, and I think it's illegal participation. 12 men against Williamstown, I believe. And it is.
Good call, Rich.
That will mark the ball down just inside the 5-yard line as it goes half the distance. And Millville now has a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Pitch wide left to Sharp. Makes a jump cut just to save yardage. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. Williamstown had that sniffed out, Tony.
Yeah, they did. Our guys, they were on their men, but they didn't move their guys. Their guys held their gaps. And then Williamstown did what they had to do, and now it's going to be 2nd and goal. 2nd and 6, right, Rich?
2nd and goal just outside, or between the 5 and the 6-yard line. Zamat flanked by McBride and Sharp. Takes the snap. He's going to throw a fade in the end zone, and it is dropped, incomplete. Intended out there for Brooks.
And I'll say it again, Rich. That sun is blazing from the west, right where he had that. So it was a tough catch.
And if you're going to throw that fade, again, you should have thrown it to the near end zone.
Yeah,
3rd and goal, correct. 3rd and goal from just inside the 5. Handoff Sharp around left edge. Cuts it up, and he's going to get in for a touchdown. Naeem Sharp from 5 yards out, and Millville strikes first.
Good read. He read his blocks, saw the hole, cut it up, took it inside. see it again. Missed it on the camera, but nice run by Naheem Sharp.
A 12-play drive. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 4:59 left first quarter. 7-0 Millville. Back after this timeout.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
"12 plays, 76 yards for Millville, and it took them 3 minutes and 40 seconds.
So we're seeing our Thunderbolt team, their signature. They mixing it up, passing, running.
Rainus kicking it off. And there is the kick. And it's going to go back to Noel. Noel fights through traffic and does not make the 25. And coming in for the hit for Millville was Demir White.
And they said Demir White is their spiritual leader. He's, remember his older brother, Dante White. Good player, graduated a couple years ago. I asked Edison Andino, I said, who gets the team up? Who's the guy? Who's the guy who gets us up for the game? He said, Demir White.
So Williamstown has it 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. Handoff, Zerbe goes nowhere. Great play coming in with Shaquem Sapp. Sniffed that play out, and Zerbe is dropped for a loss back to the 20-yard line. Second and 14 for the Braves at their own 20-yard line. Man, there's 25 seconds between plays, right after they blow the whistle. Isn't that right, Tony?
I thought so. We got to get a play clock when we get the stadium ready.
Right. Craig, and Millville's going to give 5 yards back. So instead of 2nd and 14, it's 2nd and 9.
Jaden Jones offside. Levan into the game for Zamont.
That's Joey Zamont.
He had a good game against Irvington. Made some good stops.
2nd down and 9. Craig back to pass. They're going to go for the screen. And it's sniffed out, but German can't make the tackle, and they stop him for a gain of 6 out to the 31-yard line. So a gain of 6, and it will bring up a 3rd and 3. And there are whistles. All right, so the play counts.
Kevin White in. Senior captain.
3rd down and 3 from the 31-yard line. And now there's a penalty.
It's going to be a 1st down.
It's going to be a roughing penalty against Millville, and unsportsmanlike or a rough. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
That's already 3 penalties for 35 yards for Millville. Ball's at the 46-yard line, 1st and 10 for Williamstown. 2 wides to the near side, 2 far side. 1st and 10. Noel in motion, fly sweep to the near side. He's got room, and he's going to get to about the Millville 42-yard line. See where they mark it. It's going to be a 1st down. They're going to mark it at the 41-yard line. Gain of 13.
They're beating us on the edge, Rich, with our speed. That's
1st and 10 at the 41. Handoff. Millville strings this out, and that's Harold Hill. And Hill will get inside the 40, and they'll mark him down at the 37 for a gain of 4.
I see here Cornish is in the game. In for German.
It's going to be 2nd down and 6.
So we showed containment on that play, but then they took it up. They took it inside.
Trips to the near side for Williamstown. They're going to pitch it out to Zerby. He's got room. Fumbles the football. Ball's on the ground. Millville's got it.
Picked up by Brooks.
So Brooks picks up the fumble.
It's the second turnover, but we're shooting ourselves in the foot with penalties, and we have to start containing. They beat us around the edge twice, and then at one time we did have containment. They took it up and got a 1st down. So we got to pick it up on defense.
Well, and Tony, one thing is we're getting outflanked. It's just and by having no personnel, we're getting sealed off, and then there's lots of room, especially to the outside. But Millville, fortunately, is the recipient of 2 turnovers. So it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Pitch wide goes to Brooks. Brooks has the speed. He's down the sideline, and he's going to cut it and go for the touchdown. Ladzier Brooks from 61 yards out, and it's now 13-0.
I'll say it again. Sometimes it's not the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. And Coach Ayala was putting the ball in Ladzier Brooks' hands, and he's making it happen.
Well, for the sake of Ryan, our producer, it was a 1-play drive. Rain is on for the extra point. Snap, ball down, the kick up, and the kick is good. 2:22 left in the first quarter. It's Millville 14, Williamstown nothing, back after this timeout.
In South Jersey, we do things our own way. We say things out loud, face things head on, and never back down. And that's how we fight cancer. With the most advanced diagnostics, leading-edge technology, and a team of doctors who know how to treat your cancer. And most importantly, we do it right here at the Frank and Edith Scarpa Cancer Center, Vineland, and the Leading Edge Cancer Center, Mullica Hill.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
So Millville, very efficient. They take 2 turnovers, turn it into 2 touchdowns. They're up 14-0. And if you want to comment, if you're on the Facebook page of Quinn Broadcasting, you want to comment, please do. And wherever you're from, give us a shout out. Tell us where you're watching it from. We love that stuff. So please. And tell your friends about the broadcast, especially anybody you know is a Millville alum, no matter where in the world they are. Reynes going to kick off again. His leg's getting tired. There's the kick. It's going to go to Noel again at the 10. He's got a little bit of a lane and a crease. And Reynes is going to have to try to stop him. He doesn't. And now pushing out of bounds for Millville, trying to catch the number. That was Kevin Smith, who saved the day for the Thunderbolts. And it'll be a 1st and 10 from the 16. So you see he had a big crease up the middle. Now here's Kevin Smith. who pushes him out of bounds.
Yeah, we gotta collapse on that ball. We're not collapsing on that ball. So
Ball marked at the 16-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 from there. 2 running backs. Now Craig's going to throw it out in the flat. And he's going to be run out of bounds by Kayshawn Jones. We'll see if there's a gain on the play or not. They're going to mark the ball at the 16, so no gain.
Well, it looks like Coach Kelly's going to still go with those, work the edges on us, Rich.
2nd down and 10 from the 16-yard line. Trips to the near side for Williamstown. And now Millville's going to come offside. You can't do that. You're giving him a lot. That's undisciplined. You have to watch the football. 4 penalties, 40 yards so far with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Second and 5 from the 11.
So Williamstown's changing the play. It's a different play now, 2nd and 5.
They still go trips to the near side. Zerby in the backfield. They hand it to Zerby. He gets nowhere. He may get a yard to the 10, depending on where they spot the football. And the linesman is walking to the 10, so he got 1.
One thing that's working for us, anything up the gut, we're stopping.
3rd and 4, ball at the 10. 2 wides each side. Craig trying to get Millville to jump offside again. And here comes the rush. Ball down the middle, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. That was Freddie Levan, and that was dangerous territory for the wide receiver, Gallagher, for Williamstown, and it is incomplete.
Let's see if Williamstown has a kicking game. Doesn't look like it. They're going to go for they're going to go for it on 4th.
And a great play by Levan. He did not lead with a helmet. He just came in with head up, and it was a good legal stick.
And he went for the ball. No interference on that play.
4th down and 4 from the 10. 2 wides each side. 1:23 left first quarter. Craig barking out signals. Now he's going to look for an audible from the sideline.
We can't jump off sides now either.
4th and 4. Takes the snap, fakes to Zerby, throws it over the middle, and the ball is incomplete as Millville knocks the ball away, ending the drive.
So the Millville defense with another stop.
So 2 turnovers and a turnover on downs, and Millville has the ball at their own 10-yard line.
Time of possession, you got that calculated?
Millville's had the ball for 3 minutes and 53 seconds of this first quarter. So Millville comes out with trips to the near side. Zamat. Now he'll send Sharp in motion. They'll throw it to Sharp. Sharp is pinned in the backfield. He's going to lose yards. And they're going to mark it at the 5-yard line, so loss of 5.
Naheem's got to run north-south on that.
Brings up a 2nd and 15. Handoff, Sharp makes a jump cut in the backfield, but he still loses yardage. It's going to bring up a 3rd and long in at the, looks like they're going to mark it at the 2.
Get a flag now.
Let's see where the flag is. It's a loss of 3 for Sharp. And that's going to be an unsportsmanlike against Williamstown. That's a first down for Millville, I believe.
Yep, it gives us some breathing room now to work.
So the ball's going to be marked at the 18-yard line, and Millville will certainly take that gift. And it's going to be third down and about 2. So that's not a personal foul. That's just an unsportsmanlike. So that's going to be not an automatic first down. It was going to be 3rd and 17. Now it's 3rd and 2. Handoff Sharp. He'll get ahead. He'll get across the 20, near the 25-yard line. That will be a first down as they mark the ball at the 24-yard line, gain of 6. And first down for Millville. Millville may let the clock run here. Now we're at 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Looks like Millville's going to take their time. So what we'll do is we'll take a break. We're at the end of the first quarter from John Barbeau Stadium at Wheaton Field. The score, Millville 14, Williamstown nothing. Back after this timeout.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Getting ready to start second quarter action from John Barbeau Stadium at Wheaton Field. This game is brought to you by Thunderbolt Federal Credit Union, Holly City Family Center, Rowan College of South Jersey Cumberland Campus, and Soaring Solar. We thank them for being sponsors of Millville High School football. First and 10 from the 24-yard line as we start the second quarter for the Thunderbolts. They'll go 2 wides each side. Zamat looks, being flushed. He's got room. He's going to take it, and he's going to be tackled at the 30-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 6, 2nd and 4. Zamat not fleet of foot, but if you got that much room, Tony, take what they give you.
Yeah, exactly. 2nd and 4 now. Better play selection.
2nd down and 4. Ball at the 30-yard line. Again, 2 wides each side. Zamat, handoff. Sharp breaks a tackle down the near sideline, and he will get what he can down to the 31 of Williamstown. 39 yards for Naeem Sharp.
A great thing to see is our offensive linemen sustaining their blocks. That's what made that run. I mean, it was obviously Naeem Sharp's talent and speed.
And when you know the referee places the ball at the 32, it's a 38-yard run by Naeem Sharp.
That's the first one on the over-under.
1st and 10 from the Williamstown 32-yard line. Trips to the far side. Zamat back to pass. He's got a man down the field. It's Brooks, and he's in for a touchdown.
They had Brooks one-on-one. That all the way. Nobody over the top. You got to make that play. They pressed on him, too.
So Reynes will come on for the extra point. Kick is up. And the kick is good. 10:48 left first half. Millville 21. Williamstown nothing. Back after this timeout.
Smile is more than just your teeth. At Tenbrook Orthodontics, discover the smile you deserve to have. Get more smiles, more affordably priced with Harvard-trained Dr. Tenbrook's 21st century technology. Get Tenbrook's exclusive T1 braces or Invisalign, which gradually delivers a gorgeous smile. 11 locations like Millville, Washington Township, Vineland, and Mullica Hill, Tenbrook Orthodontics. Spend less time, spend less money, have more fun getting the smile you deserve.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
So Millville takes a 21-0 lead here early in the second quarter on the 32-yard hookup from Zamat to Brooks.
So we got Michael Andrews watching from CCAM PA, class of 79. And we have Doug White watching from St. Augustine, Florida. Go Bolts. Good to hear from them. Danielle Williams says he promised me 4 TDs. Let's see.
Reynes, high end over ender that hits the ground, and it's picked up by Zerby, who runs it straight up the field. Cross 50-yard line. He's got the sideline. And that same person again for Millville, Kevin Smith, saves the day at the 22-yard line. Millville special teams living dangerously.
Yeah, and I mentioned it during the timeout, Rich, that we really got to work on our special teams, because when we play a team like Shawnee or Cherokee, we're winning 21-0. But we play a team like Shawnee, this is gonna hurt us. They're gonna capitalize on the field position again, and also the penalties.
The ball marked at the 22-yard line of Millville, 1st and 10 for Williamstown. In the game is Keyshawn Nixon. Now they're going to go to a wide sweep, and that's going to go to Julian Noel. And see where they mark the ball. It's going to be about the 17-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, 2nd and 5.
Again, stretching the field on us, getting the edge on us, and picking up some ground.
Nixon in at tailback. They hand it off to him, and he is dropped at the 19-yard line. And the lines, I got to see that replay if you've got it, Ryan, because
they had a down block to the left.
They're going to mark it at the line of scrimmage. And he never, a loss of 1 back to the 18-yard line. I don't think he made it to the 18. But it's 3rd down and 6. Craig will roll to his right. Still looking, flushed out. He's got room over the 15, 10, and he'll be tackled at the 6-yard line. Gain on the play of 12 for Craig. 1st and goal, Williamstown.
Smart play by Craig, and that's our linebackers have to pick that up.
1st and goal from the 6 for Williamstown. Williamstown goes 2 wides each side. Craig takes the snap, hands off to Zerby, who's hitting the backfield. Back to the 7-yard line, loss of 1.
Keon German.
Here it is, shooting the gap.
Led the team in tackles for a loss last year. That's his niche.
Second and goal from the 7-yard line. 8:52 left in the first half. And again, we saw in the first quarter, Tony, there is a 25-second. Somebody's got to be keeping the time here.
Well, I remember my first game. I said I was going to bring my my sundial, or my.
Second and goal. Craig fakes to Zerbe, rolls out. Now he's going to cut it back to the right side. He throws it. He's got a man at the 4, and that's Hill for a gain of 3.
Speaking of sundial, I want to reach out to Dr. Larry Miller. He's back home feeling well. One of our big Thunderbolt fans and a mentor of mine. Shout out to Dr. Miller.
Third and goal from the 4. Check that, the 5. Two wides near side. Single wide receiver far side. Wing to the near side. They're going to pitch it to Zerbe, and Zerbe is going to get hit at about the 2-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 3, 4th and goal.
Kevin White's going to be back in the game.
So 4th and goal from the 2 for Williamstown. And now timeout, Williamstown. We'll take it with them. 7:14 left, first half. 21-0 Millville. Back after this timeout.
My name is Priscilla Ocasio-Jimenez. I am from Violin, New Jersey, and I am running for Commissioner of Cumberland County. You should consider me because I am a parent, I am an educator, I am bilingual, and I have been part of this community and have given back to this community for all of my life. Thank you, and please remember to vote for Priscilla Ocasio-Jimenez, your Commissioner of Cumberland County.
Ordered and paid for by the company.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
When we come back to play, it'll be a 4th and goal for Williamstown between the 1 and the 2. Ball's just a shade inside the 2-yard line. So,
well, they've run the ball up the gut 5 times with no effect. So I'm going to predict it's going to be some kind of play on the edge to beat us on the edge. And it's going to be on the near side of the field here.
And Millville DBs will have to watch for the slant.
Noel in the back.
It's going to be Zerbe and a Wildcat. He's going to take it, and he's going to plow forward, and he's going to get in. So Zerbe with a Wildcat. He'll get in, and it is now a 21-6 game.
Smart call. Smart call on Coach Kelly.
So Zerbe in from 2, and coming on for the extra point will be the quarterback, Andrew Craig. So I guess he's going to sell refreshments and hot dogs at halftime?
Yeah, we're going to call him Slash.
Slash, the do-it-all guy. Snap, ball down, kick up, and the kick is good. 7:06 left, first half. It's Millville 21, Williamstown 7. Back after this timeout.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Getting ready to come back to play here after the Williamstown touchdowns, 21-7. And I got to say, that That was a 22-yard drive off the poor special teams play by Millville, and it was 7 plays, 22 yards in 3 minutes and 42 seconds from just 21 yards out, or 22 yards out. So we have 7:06 left in the first half, and Millville leads 21-7.
Well, let's do the math on that, Rich. And I think, how many minutes?
3 minutes and 42 seconds.
Oh, how many plays?
7. And Craig will kick it off for the Braves. I doubt he'll kick it deep.
Now they're going to squib it like to our midfield again, like Irvington did. If they're smart.
No, he doesn't. He kicks it deep, and it's going to be Sharp at the 7. Looks for room and gets over the 25 to the 27-yard line, and that's where Millville will have it 1st and 10. Flag on the play. There'll be a hold against Millville, sets him 10 yards back.
I just did the math on that, Rich, and it's 31 seconds of play for that last drive.
So Millville will start out at their own 17-yard line, 1st and 10.
So I guess this is like bowling when they handicap it. So we're going to start away on our end, and we're going to give you all the way on our end when you get the ball.
Zamat fakes the handoff, throws it. He's got Brooks, and Brooks is going to lose yards, and then somebody comes in a little bit late with that hit. So Brooks is going to lose 2 back to the 15-yard line.
We got nobody in the slot covering our slot guy.
2nd and 12.
Quick pitch.
Handoff. Sharp gets over the 20 to about the 22-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 5.
Marcus Alford on center.
Millville's originally was going to go trips to the near side, but now Brooks. Brooks will be they do go trips to the near side. Zamat in shotgun on 3rd and 5, and only 2 DBs to this side. So he's going to look. He's got a man, and it's intercepted right into the hands of Gallagher. Down to the 22-yard line.
It was intended for Brooks, but he underthrew it. A little sprint out, little out patterns.
So another short field for Williamstown. 5:49 left in the half, and they're at the Millville 22-yard line. First interception of the year for Zamat. 1st and 10, Williamstown. 2 wides to each side for the Braves. Wind picked up just a little bit. Noel in motion. Now they go cross action. Zerby, he's got a lane up the gut, and he gets to about the 14-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 13 generously. That's going to be a gain of 9. We'll check that. It's going to be the 14. It is an 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Great down blocking by Williamstown.
Second and 2. Trips to the far side for Williamstown. Handoff, Zerby again. And he's going to barrel his way to the 5-yard line. That's a gain on the play at 9. And a first down for Williamstown.
They called the audible.
First and goal for Williamstown at the Millville 5-yard line.
Kevin White back in the game.
Noel and Zerby in the backfield. Now Noel. Hand it to Zerby, and he gets down to the 1. No, they say he went in. His body wasn't in. His body was nowhere. I don't know how they said he was in. Let's see it again. Now watch Zerby. His body lands at the 1 yard line. Body is right there, and did they say he extended the ball?
Yeah, before his knee hit the ground.
So Craig on for the extra point, and Millville shooting themselves in the foot tonight. Ball down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 4:43 left in the first half. It's Millville 21, Williamstown 14, back after this timeout.
Coffee. Ah, the smell of fresh roasted coffee beans. The aroma, the taste, and the warmth of a fresh hot cup of coffee. It gets the day going. It's a daily ritual for many people. Imagine how much more a fresh taste of God in the morning would get your day off to a great start. Come visit us. We'll tell you how. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
So a big mistake on special teams leads to a touchdown for Williamstown, and then an interception leads to a touchdown, and they're down 21-0. Williamstown is right back in it.
I was going to say, we let them back in the game. 21-0, they're back in the game.
And Craig will kick it off. And he does, it's going to go out of bounds, I believe. Sharp's going to let it hit. It does roll out of bounds. So might want to consider having them re-kick.
We got Mo Hubsey is watching, class of 78. How we doing, Mo?
So there looks like Millville is going to have the ball at the 35-yard line. That's where the ball is placed after an out-of-bounds kick, or they can have them re-kick it.
Still deciding. Coach Aiel is pointing the other way, saying let him kick it again.
Yeah, the referee is saying 35 or re-kick.
I guess they're not.
So Millville will have the ball 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. That's what they elect to do. It's kind of confusing because the linesman had the ball at the 20-yard line. Like it was going to be placed at the 20.
Yeah.
Now the linesman he's back at the 17-yard line. So he's now going to come up to the 35-yard line where Millville will have it 1st and 10. 4:43 left first half. Offset pistol for Millville with 2 wides to the far side. Handoff, Sharp. Tries to cut it around the left edge and just can't get anything. Loss of 2 for Sharp. 2nd and 12 for Millville.
Our line's got to pick it up. Our O-line is probably the best in South Jersey. We got to pick it up.
So Dante Smith and Hale to the far side for Millville. Sharp still at running back. Now Brooks in motion. They're going to give it to him on a fly sweep. And he is going to struggle his way, but he'll get over the 35 to about the 38-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 5 and bring up a 3rd and 7. Third down 7 for Millville at the 38-yard line. 2 wides each side for Millville. Zamat back to pass. He has a man over the middle, and it's right in Brooks' hands, and he dropped it. Looks like Brooks wasn't expecting it. And Millville will punt the ball away. Clock stops, 3:31 left here in the first half. Levan back to punt. Noel to receive the punt. And there it is. It's a low-end over-ender. That will be touched by Williamstown. And Millville, I believe, recovers if it didn't go out of bounds, and it didn't. So Millville will recover at the 38-yard line. Big break for the Thunderbolts. So Millville will have it at the 39-yard line of Williamstown, 1st and 10.
Like Joe Zamat on the play. That's a big break for us with the clock ticking with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left, Rich.
1st and 10, 39-yard line. Trips to the near side for Millville. Zamat back to pass. He's got a man down the field, and it's Hale, and he cannot hold it in. A little bit too much of an outside shoulder throw. Tough to get. Incomplete.
That is man beat.
And on that play, Millville had trips to the near side with only 2 DBs for Williamstown. That's where you got to get your ball out there to one of your athletes. And they're doing it again here.
You know, our Millville cheerleaders.
They're going to pitch it wide to Sharp. He's got a hole. 35, 30, 25, 20. Naeem Sharp. Touchdown.
You can actually coach those moves.
Great cutbacks by Naeem Sharp.
Yeah, Williamstown over pursued on the play, and he cut it back, and with Naeem Sharp's speed, couldn't catch him.
Rainus on for the extra point. Kicks up, and the kick is good. 2:52 left first half. Millville 28, Williamstown 14. Back after this timeout.
Well, Wildflower Vegan Cafe is one of the longest-running all-vegan eateries in the state, and the only one in South Jersey to feature so much local and organic produce, where everything is made in-house from scratch. We have a small seasonal menu that changes frequently. We can always find healthy, hearty salads, wraps, soup, and baked goods, all made in-house.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
So Millville scores 2 plays, 39 yards in 15 seconds. The first was an incomplete pass. And it's a 28-14 Millville lead. Noel, Zerby, Hill back for all 3, back for Williamstown. Rainus will kick it, and it's going to go to Zerby, who's going to field it on a bounce. Zerby tries to come to the near side, and he's knocked down at the 26-yard line.
Illegal block in the back, number 22. On our number 30, Xavier McBride. Missed that illegal block.
And Kevin Smith again with the big play. And here is the touchdown. You've got Naeem Sharp. I'll tell you, he is quick in the hole. And if he hits that hole, he's tough. First and 10, ball at the 27-yard line. Here comes the rush. Millville's putting pressure on Craig. He escapes it, throws it to Noel. Near side, he's up the sideline, and he's going to be tackled from behind in Millville territory at the 48-yard line. 25 yards for Craig to Noel.
Craig is the real deal.
So at the 48 of Millville, it's 1st and 10. Craig, straight ahead handoff, Zerby. He's tripped up and he gets a yard. To the 47, 2nd and 9. 11 carries, 23 yards for Zerby.
Tripped up by Breon Cuff.
Clock now under 2 minutes. It's going to be a factor, but Williamstown has 2 timeouts remaining. Second down, 9. 2 wides each side. Zerby is the running back.
Coach Cord, defensive coordinator, talking to his backers.
Craig back to pass. They're going to go for the screen, and Solomon Massey Kent will take Zerby down for a loss of 2.
Way to stay at home.
And that brings up a 3rd down and 11.
Now, we don't want to jump off sides and change what type of play they can to convert a first down.
So, and it's a big play for Williamstown, because if Williamstown does not convert, Millville could call timeout and force them to punt. 40 seconds left in the half. Craig takes the snap. He's going to roll to his right. He throws. He's got a man, and that is Hill out of bounds. It's going to be a 4th down after the gain of 6. So with 32 seconds left, Williamstown's going to go for it. And I don't know. Millville's got 3 timeouts. If they don't get it here, Millville will have 27 or 26 seconds left. 4th down and 5. And it's going to be a quick kick. Smart play by Williamstown, and the ball will go out of bounds at the 11. With 25.7 seconds left.
Nice defensive stand by our Thunderbolts.
Much needed, because Millville will get the ball to start the second half. So they can extend that lead back to the original 21 points. So 1st and 10 for Millville at the 11. So what do you do here, Tony? Do you air it out? I mean, there's only 25 seconds left. He got 3 timeouts, too.
He might want to air it out, but he's talking to Sharp, so they might just run it out. We'll see.
Now they send Brooks in motion. Zamat back to pass. They're going to go for the screen, and it's Brooks. And Brooks is in the open field. He's going to try to get to the near side, and he's going to be run out of bounds at, looks like at about the 19-yard line, I believe. Gain of 8. They went to the center screen. Good call by Millville, but then they're going to pitch it to Sharp. Sharp's got room. He's got a 1st down at the 30-yard line. Millville may call timeout. The clock stops after the gain of 10 for Sharp. Does Millville call timeout? They do.
10 seconds left, 10.6.
Ball at the 29-yard line. We'll take a timeout with them. 10.6 seconds left, 28-14 Millville. Back after this.
Hey parents, there's something you should know. If you don't teach me about money, that's okay. I'll live off your nest egg for the rest of my life.
Feel confident talking to your kids about money.
You're gonna find me a real one, right?
Before it's too late. Get ready at td.com/kidsandmoney.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30...
And now, back to the game.
Just double fly. Wherever the safety is. Oh, excuse me, I'm back. Sorry about that.
So
here we were. I was trying to be a coach during the intermission.
We got our new offensive coordinator for the Thunderbolts, Rich Van Noord. And what you're saying, Rich, is let's make a play, get some yards, and take advantage of Hale and Brooks' speed. Up, low snap.
Back to pass. Zamat looks down the field. He's flushed out. He tries to get it underneath, and that was Keyshawn Jones, and it was ball's incomplete. So this will be the last play of the first half. .9 seconds left.
You got the band waiting to do their show.
There's the snap. Back to pass Zamat. Over the middle. He's got a man, and the ball falls incomplete. And guess what? There's one more play.
2.1 seconds left.
Zamat, 6 of 14 tonight. One interception for 64 yards.
Well, assistant coach Van Noord, I think it's definitely going to be a two-fly patterns. They're going to just go for a Hail Mary, or they're just going to kneel it. Nope, they're going to.
Well, you might as well. Well, you got double high safety, so they're playing kind of a cover two or keep everything underneath on their coverage. So we'll see what happens. And here it is. He's just going to air it out to Brooks, and the ball falls incomplete, and that's the end of the first half of play from John Barbow Stadium at Wheaton Field. It is Millville 28, Williamstown 14.
We have a show for you with our Thunderbolt band, so don't go anywhere.
So after this commercial break, we'll take a look at the Millville band on QVC, TV 22, Facebook Live, and also YouTube. Back after this.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Need something fixed? Think Latour Hardware and Garden Center, your best bet for reliable and lasting repairs. For over 30 years, Latour has been the expert in small engine repairs, lawnmower repairs, blade sharpening, screen and window repair, glass cutting, generator maintenance, and power tool repairs. Latour services all major brands, and whether you visit the store or take advantage of Latour's pickup and delivery service, you'll know your job is being done right. Think hardware, think Latour Hardware and Garden Center. Come on in and get started.
And now, back to the game.
So here's welcome. We got the Thunderbolt. We got the Thunderbolt band, and we'll be short, but we have our drum majors, Jesus Perez and Amelia Soy. We're going to perform Deja Vu. And we have our Assistant Superintendent, Matt Mazzoni. Welcome, Dr. Mazzoni.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for having me on here, Tony.
So our band is a pride and joy of Millville.
And you know, I love football, but I think I like bands a lot more. So I'm excited about this. First time I'm going to hear the Thunderbolt band.
Well, they're up there. We have a championship football team. We have a championship band, and they're
I think is the second most popular person in Millville is DeSantis over Coach Surrey's DeSantis
and Joanne Burns.
And Joanne Burns.
Probably a tie.
Right. Yeah, I don't want to. If she's listening, no, you're number one, Joe.
So, Dr. Mazzoni, we're gonna take it to the band, and we're gonna go silent.
Are you ready to find your fit at Rowan College of South Jersey?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready to find my fit
in human resources,
in engineering technology, in healthcare.
With 6 divisions that include more than 100 degree and certificate programs, RCSJ gives you the choice to find a future that fits your goals. Visit rcsj.edu/enroll to start today.
Are you ready to go green and cut down on your electric bill? Then there is only one call you need to make. Soaring Solar is your complete source for solar, including new roof installations. Soaring Solar is a veteran-owned and family-run company. Call the Soaring Solar family today and talk with one of our solar consultants. For a free estimate, call Soaring Solar today at 609-270-7759. Or find them on the web at www.soaringsolar.com.
Anybody falling? Anybody feel they're falling?
Let's hear more from the Style Family.
Getting the right pair of glasses along with the quality eye care you deserve can be expensive, but not at Ideal Vision, where for a limited time you can get a complete pair of glasses for just $49.95. And right now that includes our comprehensive eye exam. Ideal Vision is where quality meets affordability, from an on-site optical laboratory making same-day eyeglasses available to hundreds of designer frames from the brands you want, all with the lowest prices guaranteed.
We are here for you and your family's vision needs. Call or stop in today at Ideal Vision. You'll be glad you did.
In South Jersey, we do things our own way. We say things out loud, face things head on, and never back down. And that's how we fight cancer. With the most advanced diagnostics, leading-edge technology, and a team of doctors who know how to treat your cancer. And most importantly, we do it right here at the Frank and Edith Scarpa Cancer Center, Vineland, and the Leading Edge Cancer Center, Mullica Hill.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
Your smile is more than just your teeth. At Tenbrook Orthodontics, discover the smile you deserve to have. Get more smiles, more affordably priced with Harvard-trained Dr. Tenbrook's 21st century technology. Get Tenbrook's exclusive T1 braces or Invisalign, which gradually delivers a gorgeous smile. 11 locations like Millville, Washington Township, Vineland, and Mullica Hill. Tenbrook Orthodontics. Spend less time, spend less money, have more fun getting the smile you deserve.
My name is Priscilla Ocasio-Jimenez. I am from Vineland, New Jersey, and I am running for Commissioner of Cumberland County. You should consider me because I am a parent, I am an educator, I am bilingual, and I have been part of this community and have given back to this community for all of my life. Thank you, and please remember to vote for Priscilla Ocasio-Jimenez, your Commissioner of Cumberland County.
Ordered and paid for by the Cumberland County Regular Democratic Organization. Al Jones, Treasurer.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
(28-14) in favor of Millville, getting ready to start the second half. Recap of the scoring. Millville struck first with 4:59 left in the first. It was Naeem Sharp's 5-yard run. Reynes' kick made it 7-0 Millville. Millville struck again with 2:22 left in the first quarter when Brooks took a fly sweep, 61 yards for a touchdown. Reynes' kick made it 14-0 Millville, 2:22 left in the first. Then it was Brooks again on a 32-yard pass from Zaman into the end zone with 10:48 left in the second. It was 21-0 Millville, and they were cruising. But then Williamstown comes back. A special teams blunder by Millville gives Williamstown an extremely short field. They score. Zerby from 2 yards, making it 21-7. Then an interception deep in Millville territory. Zerby scores again from 5 yards at 21-14 with 4:43 left in the second. And then Millville rounded out the scoring on a 39-yard run by Naeem Sharp. Reynes' kick made it 28-14. So Millville's mistakes have kind of enabled Williamstown, and they're kind of hanging in this game as we start the second half.
Yeah, they're keeping them in the game, Rich. And when we get further in the season, it's going to be our Achilles heel.
And that ball will be out of bounds, and Millville will either take it to 35 or have them re-kick it. We'll see. Something tells me they'll take it at the 35-yard line.
So, Rich, Coach Saray says, go Bolts. Rich, did you send down plays for me to run when I coached?
Who said that?
Coach Saray.
Oh, Coach Saray wanted me to be up in the booth for spotting the football. He always wanted me. He said, I wish you had been on my staff to spot the football because there's nothing like a 4-yard penalty. First and 10, Millville at their own 35-yard line. American Division matchup up in Medford. It's Lenape 3, Shawnee nothing at halftime. Cross action to Sharp, and he will get to the 40, maybe the 41-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6, second and 4. 13 carries for 122 yards in the game for Naeem Sharp.
So that was a great play call.
And they set it up in the first half by that Brooks fly sweep. So that's where you set up your opponent, Tony. Trips to the far side. Levan is the single receiver near side. Handoff, Sharp, up the gut. Cuts it up across the 45 and driven backwards. But they will give him forward progress to the 46. That's a first down for Millville.
So they're running over so good blocking by our left tackle, Darian Blahewicz.
At the 46-yard line, first and 10. 2 wides each side this time for Millville. Fake, throw it. It's Levan. Levan looks for room, and he'll get a yard to the 47-yard line, second and 9.
Little stutter step. Didn't help much.
Second down, 9 for the Thunderbolts. Two wides far side, two near side. Sorry, Tony.
Dante Smith up top, replacing Thomas Smith in this game.
Brooks in motion. They're going to swing it out to him to the far side. He's looking for room. He will cut it up the field inside Williamstown territory. That was actually a running play because it was a backward pass. So that's going to be a 6-yard gain to the 47 and bring up a 3rd and 3. 4 carries, 89 yards for Brooks.
Nice downfield blocker by Teron Hale, and Brooks showing how strong he is. Tough to bring down.
So 3rd down and 3. Zamat, straight handoff. Sharp. He'll have the first down and a lot more. 35. He'll cut it to the near sideline. And now we're going to have a flag thrown at the 25-yard line. That will be a first down for Millville, but that will cost him field position. And the camera cut, and we cannot see where the hold was downfield. And we have an injured Brave on the field. And I'm still trying to figure out where it's at.
Yeah, I don't see
now,
any
it's
illegal block.
possibly Levan. But there wasn't much contact there. But they're going to call it, and they're going to bring it back to the 35-yard line. So
I was looking at the instant replay. What did they call there? Illegal block?
I believe so. So it's going to be a 20
hold.
It's going to be a 22-yard gain for Sharp, and then a 10-yard penalty. The 6th penalty of the day for Millville for 60 yards. And Naeem Sharp is continuing to run up the numbers. 15 carries for 149 yards. And a first down and 10 for Millville at the 35-yard line. Two wides to each side for Millville. Brooks now in motion. They're going to fake it to him. They're going to go down the field. There's a man wide open, and it's caught. And I believe that was Hale. It was.
That's a great play draw by Coach Ayala.
And they're going to mark the ball at the 8-yard line, so that is a gain of 27. And a handoff. Sharp, he's going to be in the backfield and gets nothing. He might lose yardage, and now a flag. It came from the umpire.
On the play with Hale, the pass to Hale, they respected Brooks so much. The cornerback stayed down, didn't cover his man, and depended on the safety to pick up Hale, and the safety didn't pick him up.
So we'll check and see what the laundry is about. It is
illegal substitution.
It looks to be it usually means an illegal man downfield, but it's a 5-yard penalty. And it's 1st and goal from the 5. They're going to pitch it wide to Sharp. Sharp cuts it up, gets inside the 5 to about the 1, gain of 4. Brings up a 2nd down from the 1. Full house backfield for Millville. Handoff, McBride. Touchdown. Touchdown, Xavier McBride. And Millville leads this game 34-14. Is that German? Hold on just a second. We'll get to the replay. It was either McBride or German. I couldn't tell which number.
Looked like he and German off the left between left guard, left tackle.
Here's the kick, and the kick is good. And here is the replay. It is German. McBride is to German's right. So, yes, it went to German from 1 yard out. 9:20 left in the third quarter. 35-14 Millville. Back after this timeout.
Well, Wildflower Vegan Cafe is one of the longest-running all-vegan eateries in the state, and the only one in South Jersey to feature so much local and organic produce, where everything is made in-house from scratch. We have a small seasonal menu that changes frequently. We can always find healthy, hearty salads, wraps, soup, and baked goods, all made in-house.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
That was the one run by Sharp.
So Millville getting ready to kick off. 9 minutes, 20 seconds left in the third quarter. And Millville back to a 21-point lead. 65-yard drive for the Thunderbolts. Leads to the touchdown. High end over-ender. That's Zerby, who falls down, and he picks it up, and he can't advance because he picked it up with a knee. Ball's going to be at the 19-yard line. So 1st and 10, Williamstown, and they're in a very unfamiliar position, Tony. They're at their own 19, not the Millville 19.
Yeah, we're not handicapping it now. And I'm going to be focusing on our linebackers now. We got Wallace and German. See how they're going to play now. That's what they're going to work on. They're going to work on our linebackers.
Craig with Nixon to his right. They give it to Nixon. He doesn't go anywhere. Millville stacks him up.
That play hasn't worked all night. Middle of our line's doing real well.
So they mark the ball at the 17-yard line for a loss of 2, 2nd and 12.
Tackled by Jaden Jones. Having a good game. Don't jump off sides. Audible. Every time they audible, they run to this left side.
Craig calling signals. There's the snap. They fake. Craig's going to throw to the outside, and it's picked off. Picked off on the outside. I believe that's Brooks, and it's a touchdown.
So why would you audible that play?
4th turnover of the night for Williamstown. And here it is. After he audibled out, he fakes a 22-yard interception return for Brooks. And Reynes will come on for the extra point. Snap, kick, up, good. 7:50 left, third quarter, Millville 42, Williamstown 14. Back after this timeout.
Hey parents, there's something you should know. If you don't teach me about money, that's okay. I'll live off your nest egg for the rest of my life.
Feel confident talking to your kids about money
You're gonna find me a real one, right?
before it's too late. Get ready at td.com/kidsandmoney.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Good crowd shot. They're all happy. They had their first touchdown go for 2 minutes and 40 seconds, and then a 22-yard interception return. Millville's up 28. Everybody's happy.
Yeah, everybody's happy.
But you can't be happy about how Williamstown scored their 2 touchdowns if you're a Millville fan.
If you're looking down the road and then look at how the teams we have to play and the discipline we have to possess to win the tight games, the special teams is definitely going to haunt us. So that's something I think they're going to be working on.
Reynes kicking it off. There's the kick. End over ender. Zerbe's under it at the 15. Looks for his crease. Millville covers this time. There is no crease.
And that's how the coverage is designed to play, Coach. And if you think about it at Irvington, we had more yards than Irvington.
We did.
So when you look at the special teams in the field position, the game could have turned the other way. So
at the 31-yard line, 1st and 10 for Williamstown. They're going to fake they do pitch it to Zerbe. They fooled me. Okay. And Zerbe will get run out of bounds for a gain of about 4, depending where they mark it. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 35-yard line or 36. 36-yard line. Gain of 5 for Zerbe, 2nd and 5. 12 carries for 28 yards for Zerbe tonight. Their main running backs, Tony, they haven't gotten any production. Although Zerbe had those 2 nice runs down at the goal line to score. Other than that, he hasn't done much.
No. Especially up the middle.
Noel in motion. You're going to flare it out to him. And he will get the first down at the 43-yard line. So
tackled by Kent, but look we got to look at there's an instant replay.
There was a hold. There's a bit of a hold.
But also our outside backer on containment. So
the ball at the 43-yard line. Gain on the play of 7 on the pass.
So it was Kent's responsibility. We got to come up and shoot that right there. Contained, but come up on the play quicker. Kent, probably our best defensive player next to German.
1st and 10 from the 43-yard line.
Nice.
Escaping the tackle is Craig, and he'll be run out of bounds.
Nothing. That was nothing.
At the 45-yard line, that's a gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
That was nothing. At the end of the second quarter, we played the sideline and we didn't push him out, and he picked up another 10 yards, and they scored on that drive. You got to knock the guy out of bounds.
Second down, 8. Straight up to Zerbe. He is hit at the 47. Gain on the play of 2 more. It'll be 3rd and 6. Third down and 6, ball at the Williamstown 47. Two wides each side. Pistol set for Williamstown. Fake the handoff to Zerbe. Here comes the blitz. Now a pass on a slant, and it goes to Latine, and nice pass, and he's going to be in Millville territory at the 37-yard line. 20 yards and a first down.
Like a skinny post, again, like we were last week.
So Craig tonight, Tony, 11 of 14 for 100 yards. So he's been very efficient when he's been throwing the ball.
I can tell you, I thought he would have more yards.
Craig, handoff, Zerbe. Tries to plow forward. Millville tackles him, but not before he gains about 6.
Zerbe's a load, I got to tell you that. He's tough to tackle.
6 foot 185. Mark the ball at the 31-yard line, so it is a gain of 6, 14 carries, 36 yards for Zerby.
That's it, huh?
And Nixon will come in. Second and 4.
I'm going to make a stop here.
They're going to pitch it wide to Nixon. Millville tries to string it out, but Nixon has a seam, and he'll get near the first down. He may not have it, maybe a little bit short. Let's check. It's very close to the first down. And they're going to call a third and very short, so a 3-yard gain for Nixon. Nixon has 3 carries for now 0 yards. He was able to get back into the 0 mark because he was in negative territory. Trips to the near side for Williamstown. Third down and less than a yard. They're going to give it to Nixon. No, they're not. They're going to get out to Hill in the flat. Hill's going to be inside the 20 down to the 18-yard line or 19-yard line, depending on the spot. So that's going to be a gain of 8 and a first down.
Going to put pressure on the quarterback.
4 receptions, 16 yards for Hill. First down and 10 from the Millville 19-yard line with 3:32 left in the third quarter. Trips to the far side. They have a wing and 2 wide receivers to the far side. And now we have a whistle and a timeout. Williamstown will take it with them. 3:32 left in the third quarter. Millville 42, Williamstown 14. Back after this timeout.
We're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
And now, back to the game.
First and 10 for Williamstown at the Millville 19-yard line when we resume. Millville holds a 28-point lead.
So, Rich, I just asked you, what do you think of the Williamstown team?
Williamstown is showing me a lot. The sophomore quarterback really has a lot of poise. And he has been very efficient. He hasn't thrown for a lot of yards, 108, but he's 12 of 15, and when he's back in that pocket, it seems as a sophomore he is beyond his years. He's more like a senior.
Yeah, he plays ball. He looks for the open guy, and they always say, let's play catch.
Zerby back in the game at running back. Back to pass on the wheel route. They're going to go, and it's going to be Noel for the touchdown. So they went the wheel route, and Craig to Noel for a touchdown, and it's 42-20.
Our backer came up and committed to the play action and got caught. See the roll out right. It's that discipline the coaches always tell you when you're reading, you're going to stay home and contain on that side of that flank.
And so Craig will come on for the extra point. Well, he's already on. He was the quarterback. So he'll come on for the extra point.
What are they doing here?
And now we have an illegal participation penalty against Williamstown. It's got to be. Yes. 4 penalties, 30 yards for Williamstown.
Go back 5 yards. And then Craig's got a decent leg. They say he's 145. I think they're pushing it. 145 pounds, number 11.
Gallagher to hold for Craig's kick. Snap, ball down. The kick is up, and the kick is no good off the upright. A doinker. 3:26 left, third quarter. 42-20 Millville. Back after this timeout.
I jinxed him.
Need something fixed? Think Latour Hardware and Garden Center, your best bet for reliable and lasting repairs. For over 30 years, Latour has been the expert in small engine repairs, lawnmower repairs, blade sharpening, screen and window repair, glass cutting, generator maintenance, and power tool repairs. Latour services all major brands, and whether you visit the store or take advantage of Latour's pickup and delivery service, you'll know your job is being done right. Think hardware, think Latour Hardware and Garden Center. Come on in and get started.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
.326 left in the third quarter. It's Millville 42, Williamstown 20. And as you can see there, 69 yards in 4 minutes for Williamstown, capped off by a 19-yard pass from Craig to Noel.
So will they kick it left again and out of bounds? We just have a Sharp out back.
And there's the kick, and Sharp will field it at the 10. Looking for room, and he might have the edge. And he's going to get it over the 35 and be pushed out of bounds by Hill. Good return by Sharp. Millville's got the ball in good field position at their own 36-yard line. So Millville has done a ton of damage tonight on the ground. .251 yards rushing so far for the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, Naheem Sharp has had a great game. And Bryce here, Hunter, we've mentioned him every game. He'll be back in a couple weeks. And Naheem's getting better with every game. And
Sharp around right edge, still escaping tackles. And he goes to the 42-yard line.
Right there on 44.
Ball's over the 40 to the, let's see where they mark the ball, at the 42. That's a gain of 6. Second down, 6 for Millville. Ball at their own 42-yard line. Hale to the far side, 2 wides near side. Millville now going to that offset pistol.
Great block on that last play by Xavier McBride. Sustained his block.
Handoff, Sharp, up the gut. He's got room across the 50. 45 down to the 43-yard line. Going to be a first down for Millville. Gain of 15. And Demir White will come into the game and spell Sharp, who's probably exhausted right now.
Yeah, he's been a workhorse for us.
At the 43, first down. Handoff. McBride. Plenty of room across the 30 to the 25. And they're going to push that pile ahead and get Millville to about the 20-yard line. McBride gets 23 yards.
Marcus Alford, good block. Edison Andino, good block. What a hole they opened up on there. Look at that hole.
At the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Zamat. And that's Demir White. He'll plow ahead, and he'll get a couple. Maybe 3. We'll see where they spot the ball. Looks like to be a gain of about 3 to the 17. Call it 2 to the 18. 2nd down, 8.
They got Brooks by himself on the near side.
Now they're going to roll. Now they're going to roll help to that side.
I spoke too soon.
Zamat back to pass. He's going to throw it there anyway in the corner. And it is nearly intercepted, knocked away. And Julian Noel got up into Ladzier Brooks' face. And look, I know he's proud that he broke that play up. And here's the previous play. But I got to tell you, you're down by 22 points.
Yeah, that's where you want to look up at the scoreboard.
And we have a timeout on the field. 1:34 left, 3rd quarter. 42-20 Millville, back after this timeout.
Are you ready to find your fit at Rowan College of South Jersey?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready to find my fit
in human resources,
in engineering technology, in healthcare.
With 6 divisions that include more than 100 degree and certificate programs, RCSJ gives you the choice to find a future that fits your goals. Visit rcsj.edu/enroll to start today.
And now, back to the game.
1:34 left. Millville comes out of the timeout, and they will have a 3rd down and 8. The ball at the 18-yard line. Zamat in shotgun.
A little stack formation there. Oh.
Now Brooks in motion. He's going to roll to his left, looks, he's got a man, and the ball is knocked out of the hands. And my eyesight's not that good across the field. I don't know who the intended receiver was. We'll take a look at it on the TV rather than my poor eyes. And that was Teron Hale. The ball was knocked out of his hands. So it brings up a 4th down and 8. And Millville will go for it.
What do you go with here? I think the center field is wide open for a slant pass.
You have to go between the safeties here if you want to have some success. McBride is the running back. He's there to offer protection for Zamat. Zamat pumps. He's going to go into the end zone, and the ball is knocked away, incomplete, and Millville will turn it over on downs. Again, they're bracketing Brooks, and Hill saw that one coming.
Still in the 3rd quarter, Rich. Minute 20 seconds left.
Ball at the 18-yard line. 1st and 10, Williamstown.
Center field is wide open.
So 1st and 10 for Williamstown at their own 18-yard line.
Maybe get that Freddie LeBan in there with that skinny postie they've been hitting.
First and 10 at the 18. Trips to the near side for Williamstown. They will pitch it wide to Zerby, and they got him in the backfield. Zerby is going nowhere. Millville was able to catch him in the backfield. Loss on the play of 4 back to the 14.
I'm telling you, Jaden Jones is having a good game. Tackle number 57.
Second down, 14.
Got Kashawn Jones on that corner, near side.
Craig, handoff. Zerby up the middle, and he'll be tackled for a gain of 6 out to the 20-yard line. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 8.
Jamal Wallace Jr. on the tackle. Sophomore.
So they actually marked the ball at the 21, so it's a 3rd and 7 from the 21. And this will be the last play of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Millville 42, Williamstown 20. Back after this timeout.
Are you ready to go green and cut down on your electric bill? Then there is only one call you need to make. Soaring Solar is your complete source for solar, including new roof installations. Soaring Solar is a veteran-owned and family-run company. Call the Soaring Solar family today and talk with one of our solar consultants. For a free estimate, call Soaring Solar today at 609-270-7759. Or find them on the web at www.soaringsolar.com.
And now, back to the game.
Getting ready to start the 4th quarter, Millville with a 22-point lead and a 3rd and 7 for Williamstown at the 21-yard line. Oh, you know what? I got to tell you, I got to get hearing aids. So, again, if you're watching on Facebook or even YouTube or whatever, and you like what you see, hit the like button. And if you want to comment, go ahead and comment. And then not only will you be recognized by Tony, you'll get a comment from the superintendent. And that is worth doing it in and of itself.
Putting a lot of pressure on me now, but I want to correct what Coach Saray said. He said, "Go Bolts." Rich, did you send down plays for me to run? That's what we did. Run.
Well, look, we all know Coach Saray's favorite play is the dive play. So, and he ran it a lot. So,
control the clock, ground and pound.
So 3rd down and 7 as we start the 4th quarter. The ball at the Williamstown 21-yard line. Craig, he's going to throw it out, and that's Noel, and they got him in the backfield, and he's not going anywhere. He's going to lose yards back to the 17, so it's a loss of 4. So it's going to be a 4th and 11, and Williamstown will punt the ball.
Ron Hale with a good defensive play to push the ball out.
It's a little easier to see the numbers for Millville with these uniforms, but years ago, there was an athletic director who made it darn near impossible to discern the numbers. I'm not going to divulge it. I'm going to protect the innocent.
Is it Lave DeGama?
No. Yeah, well, it's not Dave Lagama.
Oh, there's only other one.
Well, look, you can use your imagination. He might be watching tonight. I'm not sure. There's a snap and the kick, and goes off the side of the foot and will be down by Williamstown. And now we have a flag. Flag for what? At the 35-yard line. So let's see what's going on.
It was on Millville as a block in the back.
Okay, let's see. Was there a block in the back? And right there.
Yep.
That is a block in the back, and that will cost Millville 10 more yards. 7 penalties for 70 yards for the Thunderbolts.
We have our first customer. We have Mike Versace watching from Panama, class of 76.
"15 yards back to the 50, and Millville will have it 1st and 10.
Panama Mike.
McBride is the lone setback. 4 wides in the game, 2 to each side. Dante Smith in the slot to the near side. Zamat calling signals. And he'll hand it off to McBride, who slips as he tries to get to the hole. They're going to give him 2 yards to the 48. So while we're at it, Tony, let's go ahead and thank some folks today. On the cameras, Ozzie Maury. Otley Hewlings is also on the camera, and Carla Urania. And also, Rebecca, if I mispronounce your name, I'm sorry. It's Rebecca Panchasine. Is that correct? How about that? I guessed it.
A Slavic guy like you getting a name like that?
Anissa Zaman is the scoreboard operator tonight. And we have an injured Brave on the field. So we'll take a break. 10:23 left in the game. 42-20 Millville. Back after this.
Anybody falling? Anybody feel they're falling?
Let's hear more from the Starter Van.
And now, back to the game.
And we're back with 10:23 left. It looks like it was a cramping issue. Alexander Holloman. Also, one person I forgot to thank was our producer, Ryan Orowski. Thanks for your help tonight, Ryan. And, well, you know, look, it's all about bugging the crap out of your guy who's announcing. And that's what he does. He does it well. He's good. Zamont back to pass. Over the middle, Hale, 40, 35. Out at the 33-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 15 for Hale. We'll mark the ball at the 32-yard line, gain of 16. And a first down for the Bolts at the 32 of Williamstown. 2 wides to the near side. Have yet to set, so don't snap the ball. Now Millville set. Handoff. That's McBride. Breaks a tackle. Gets over the 30. And I'll tell you what. I like this kid, Tony. He's churning the legs, didn't quit, and he wound up getting 5 yards.
Yeah, bounced it out, looked for the hole, went for it. And I like the fact that when he doesn't have the ball, he's a really good blocker too. So he's a good teammate, good player.
2 wides to each side. McBride the setback. Now motion. They go to McBride, who avoids a tackle, and he might have eked out a yard there where he had no business getting anything.
It was a little bit of a bobble of a handoff.
5 carries for 33 yards for McBride, and it's going to be a 3rd and 4.
Still giving Sharp a rest with the score 42-20. This is by design. Coach Ayala wants to. He was top runner of break.
Third down and 4. Hand off McBride again, and he'll get the first down. inside the 20 to about the 18. So a gain on the play of 8 for McBride and a first down, the 15th first down for the Thunderbolts.
We got another running back, Coach. We have a Go Bolts. Love watching my former students. That's Marty Cavanaugh.
Absolutely. And for those of you watching us and wondering what the Phillies are doing, it's 3-0 Phillies in the 4th inning.
It's still early for the Phillies, Rich. They got to play 9.
That's true.
Take Reese Hoskins out in the ninth inning.
Here's McBride around left side. He pounds his way inside the 15 to the 14, 5 more yards. 46 yards for McBride. 318 yards rushing for Millville tonight.
I wonder if someone's scouting us. They're saying, it's not what I thought. The score's 42-20, but how we got there.
2nd down and 5 from the 14, from the 14-yard line. McBride again. Inside the 10, down to the 4-yard line.
He is so patient. He follows his blocks. He waits for the go, and he makes his cuts.
Gain of 9, and it's going to be a first down and goal for Millville.
Very good run. We're going to take our time in between each play, it looks like.
Ball at the 5.
Some of our junior Thunderbolts in the Holly City Junior Football League. Coach Glenn Mills and Quan Bowleg do a great job. And Dr. White.
McBride stays in the game. He's the lone setback. They give it to him right up the gut. That time Williamstown closed it, and he's being pushed into the end zone. Is he in? Yes. Touchdown.
And the bobble on the handoff.
So McBride from 5 yards out, and it's now a 48-20 game.
He crossed the goal line before he fumbled it.
Reynes comes on for the extra point. Snap, ball down. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Jaden Reynes, a perfect 7 for 7 on extra points tonight. 6:52 left in the game. 49-20 Bolts. Back after this.
Getting the right pair of glasses along with the quality eye care you deserve can be expensive, but not at Ideal Vision, where for a limited time you can get a complete pair of glasses for just $49.95. And right now that includes our comprehensive eye exam. Ideal Vision is where quality meets affordability, from an on-site optical laboratory making same-day eyeglasses available to hundreds of designer frames from the brands you want, all with the lowest prices guaranteed.
We are here for you and your family's vision needs. Call or stop in today at Ideal Vision. You'll be glad you did.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Reynes with the kickoff, and it goes to Noel at the 13. He's looking for a seam, but it closes right down, so Millville's learning their lesson about closing that crease down at the 32-yard line. Now, Coach Cerez is arguing that he made sure those numbers were seen. Well, I got to tell you, Coach, I beg to differ. That's all I have to say.
Also want to shout out to Ralph Fowler, watching from Minnesota. Thanks, Ralph, for watching.
Okay. Very good. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line for Williamstown. Craig fakes, throws the slant, and that's another catch for Latine out to the 46. It'll be a gain of 14 and a first down. 15 for 18 for 137 yards for Craig.
Coach Core's giving Latir Brooks a break. Latine is limping a little bit. Tajir Brown in for Brooks. Tajir Brown doesn't have any help. Safety shading in on the other side of the field.
Craig will drop back. He's going deep to Hill, and the ball is caught. And he's run out of bounds at the 23-yard line. 31 yards from Craig to Hill.
So you got the replay, and you see that Hale pushed him out of bounds.
From the Millville 23-yard line. Craig throws it in the flat, and it's dropped. Dropped out there by Daniel Steinke. He was trying to come off that slip screen and drop the fall. Only the 4th incompletion of the night for Andrew Craig. 16 of 20. Second and 10 from the Millville 23-yard line.
Edison Andino's taking a break.
Craig takes the snap, straight drop back. Here comes the rush. Hill over the middle, and he will be run out of bounds. Looks like at the 19-yard line, I think they're going to mark it. Yeah. And the scoring drive for Millville went 50 yards in 3 minutes and 49 seconds. Gain of 5 on that play. 6 catches for 52 yards for Hill, and it's 3rd and 5. Craig back in shotgun with Zerby to his left. 3rd and 5. They fake the Zerby. They go down the middle, and the ball is incomplete, but a flag for interference against Millville. Looks like Gallagher was crying for a foul, and he got it. As you can see here, Gallagher was on a slant, and after he complained, the referee threw the flag. So that will be a first down and a half the distance penalty. They'll put the ball 1st and goal for Williamstown. 8 penalties for 79 yards for the Thunderbolts. At the 9, Craig throws a slip screen, and Millville's got it. They had that under control. That was out to Gallagher, and Gallagher loses a yard back to the 10. Craig back in shotgun with Zerby to his left. 2nd down goal from the 9. Now they flip Zerby. Craig back to pass. Looks to the end zone. Now he's going to throw it out to the flat. And he's got a man there in the flat. That's, I believe that's Cole Allen. Trying to figure out who it is. Let's see who. That's Gallagher, excuse me. 22, not 32. So Gallagher will take it out to the 5-yard line for a gain of 4.
That play was designed to go longer, and he checked it down to Gallagher.
So 3rd and goal from the Millville 5. Fly sweep. And getting in for the touchdown is Noel.
And a power sweep, pulling guard.
There it is on the fly sweep. It's Noel, cuts it back in, and is able to land in the end zone.
Last year's score was 40-7. The year before that, it was 16-8. And we're at 49-26. I think they'd score that many points on us.
Zerbe in his Wildcat. He's going to run to his right, and they get him, but he gets in for the 2-point conversion. He's able to stretch the ball out, and the 2-point conversion is good. 4:58 left in the ball game. It's Millville 49, Williamstown 28. Back after this timeout.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
.458 left in the game. Millville with a 21-point lead, 49-28. Looks like Danny Richter looking at Tajir Brown. Onside kick, the ball is fumbled. I think Millville did pick it up though. One of the upbacks from Millville fell down. Millville was able to take over at the 43-yard line, 1st and 10. The scoring drive was 68 yards in a minute and 58 seconds. Millville will have it 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line, excuse me. So Hale and Levan to the near side. Brooks to the far side. Handoff up the gut. And getting to the 46-yard line. I believe that's Demir White in the game. It is. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7. There's an injured player on the field. We will take a break. 4:43 left, 4th quarter, 49-28. Millville back after this.
more than just your teeth. At Tenbrook Orthodontics, discover the smile you deserve to have. Get more smiles, more affordably priced with Harvard-trained Dr. Tenbrook's 21st century technology. Get Tenbrook's exclusive T1 braces or Invisalign, which gradually delivers a gorgeous smile. 11 locations like Millville, Washington Township, Vineland, and Mulligan Hill, Tenbrook Orthodontics. Spend less time, spend less money, have more fun, getting the smile you deserve.
And now, back to the game.
4:43 left in the game. It'll be a 2nd and 7 for Millville. Although you never know where they'll spot the ball. They've been known to creep that ball around. So, still working on the injured player. So Millville, Tony, there's a lot of good news for Millville. That the offense got back on track, but there's some bad news for Millville. Special teams still need some work, and the defense may need a little work too. They will be here next week, 6 o'clock, John Margo Stadium at Wheaton Field. Then Millville will have an off day before they take on Lenape at Lenape. Vermont takes the snap, he's going to pitch it wide. That's Demir Brown across midfield, across the 45, first down at the 41-yard line. 13 yards for Demir Brown in the first down. Extra man on the field needs to be called out to the 40-yard line. Somebody should have called the extra man on the field. The man didn't get off. He was at the numbers when the ball was snapped. Gain of 1 for Brown. Zamat in shotgun. 2nd down and 9, offset pistol with 2 wides to the far side.
Looking at the back, Judge, maybe for time. Looks to burn a lot of clock.
Zamat takes the snap, straight drop back, looks down the field, looking at for the wide out, and it is knocked away, incomplete. And that's Brooks to the far side. Third down and 9 from the 40-yard line. Pitch goes wide to White. White looks for room. He'll be closed down before that gap. He had a little gap there, but they closed it down nicely. Gain of only 1. It'll be 4th down and 8.
That's what you do here, Rich. You punt it.
I think with 3:07 left in the game, I think you go for it and try to hold on and keep control of the ball.
Or you can run the clock and take a penalty and then punt it.
And it looks like Millville's going to call a timeout. You let the clock run. And so Millville waiting for the back judge to start his count before they call the timeout, and they do. With 2:17 left in the game, Millville will call timeout. We'll take it with them. Millville up 21, back after this.
My name is Priscilla Ocasio-Jimenez. I am from Violin, New Jersey, and I am running for Commissioner of Cumberland County. You should consider me because I am a parent, I am an educator, I am bilingual, and I have been part of this community and have given back to this community for all of my life. Thank you, and please remember to vote for Priscilla Ocasio-Jimenez, your Commissioner of Cumberland County.
Ordered in.
And now, back to the game.
Millville's going to punt. Freddie Levan. So Millville's going to punt. Freddie Levan standing at his own 45, and there is the kick. Spiraling kick that will hit and will go inside the 10, and Millville will recover it at about the 1 yard line. Great punt with 2:09 left in the game.
JDL Cortez.
So Williamstown will have it 1st and 10 at about their 1 or 2 yard line.
Their favorite play right now is 88 Latine. We'll see where they go with that.
They'll mark it at the 2. Sorry about that, Tony.
No problem. Tajir Brown will be on them. Usually go one-on-one coverage there.
A little bit of safety help down here. Single high, but he's shallow. Craig, handoff up the gut. And getting back to the line of scrimmage is Nixon. Second down and 10. Clock running, 1:45 left in the game. Second down, 10 from the 2.
All the one up.
Now Noel comes into the backfield. He'll flip to a slot to the far side. Craig, straight drop back, throws the slant. It's caught. That's been there all day. And that looks like Latine. No, check that.
81.
That's Jordan Foley. And the ball comes out to the 15-yard line for a gain of 17. Now a pass to Noel. He's open. He's past midfield in Millville territory at the 41-yard line. 42 more yards.
Little sideline and go.
So Noel, 7 catches for 111 yards. 1st and 10 at the Millville 40. Screenplay, it goes to Nixon, and he'll get to the 35, maybe the 34-yard line for a gain of 6.
It looks like Williamstown called timeout.
And Williamstown will call timeout. .26 seconds left in the game, 49-28. Back after this.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
And now, back to the game.
And we are back. Second and 4 from the Millville 34-yard line with 26 seconds left in the game. Craig back to pass, being flushed out. And he throws it away. Incomplete. Just his 5th incompletion. Craig is 22 of 27 for 241 yards.
Great game today. Came up short, but pardon the pun.
Third down and 4 from the 34 of Millville with 19.7 seconds left.
Darian Blackowitz getting into the game. Defensive tackle.
They're going to pitch it wide to Nixon. He is stopped in the backfield. Keon German. And a loss on the play of 6, and that is going to be the end of the ball game. Clock hits 0, and Millville wins this game by a score of 49-28. And as we said before, Tony, there's a lot of positives. Millville's offense was able to churn out a lot on the ground. And meanwhile, they held Williamstown's ground game totally in check. But the problem is they had no answer for Andrew Craig.
Yeah. Well, those slants and also some of the edge plays, the run plays on the edge too. So that's our linebackers. We got to work on the linebacking play, and then at the end of the game, our Packers were playing off, giving them some easy gains. So like I said, like last week, it's a learning process. We're getting better. You can see the beginning of the game. Coach Ayala put the ball in Brooks' hands early. Learning that from last week, so a lot of positives.
So Millville runs their record to 2-1. Williamstown is now 1-2. A 49-28 victory by the Thunderbolts over the Braves. We'll take a break and wrap this thing up after this.
Coffee. Ah.
Well, Wildflower Vegan Cafe is one of the longest-running all-vegan eateries in the state, and the only one in South Jersey to feature so much local and organic produce, where everything is made in-house from scratch. We have a small seasonal menu that changes frequently. We can always find healthy, hearty salads, wraps, soup, and baked goods, all made in-house.
Hey parents, there's something you should know. If you don't teach me about money, that's okay. I'll live off your nest egg for the rest of my life.
Feel confident talking to your kids about money
You're gonna find me a real one, right?
before it's too late. Get ready at td.com/kidsandmoney.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community. Local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
And now, back to the game.
Millville wins this game by a score of 49-28. And there we are. Millville had 458 total yards to Williamstown's 318. Williamstown's a vast majority came on in the passing game. Sophomore Andrew Craig, 22 of 27 with 1 interception for 241 yards. Meanwhile, the Williamstown rushing attack was held in check. For Millville, they had 458 total yards, 350 on the ground.
Yeah, player of the game, Naheem Sharp. He busted out some good runs, but he also grounded out. But I was also impressed with McBride and also with White, Jameer White. So we have 2 backups now that I'm feeling a little confident about that we can mix it up with 3 running backs. I know it can make some short gains in between the tackles.
Naeem Sharp, 18 carries for 174 yards. Xavier McBride, 9 carries for 60 yards. Demir White had 5 carries for 20 yards, and Latsier Brooks, 4 carries for 89 yards.
I forgot about Latsier Brooks.
Yeah, so that did it for Millville. Had 17 first downs to 14 for Williamstown. Williamstown had the ball for 26 minutes and 45 seconds to Millville's 21-15. And again, although they didn't commit a lot of penalties like they did last week, they only committed 8, but it was still for 79 yards. They got to cut that down.
They do. But let's talk about really the biggest issue was the special teams in the beginning of the game. It got better at the end of the game, but in the beginning of the game, we were just giving them a short field again. And when you play the prep, regardless of what they have as a team, they're not going to let you beat them if you give them a short field.
No question at all. But Millville was able to take their talent, move the ball at will during this game, overcoming their own mistakes, and able to get it's something. You're sitting here and I'm nitpicking about what the team needs and this, and you win by 21.
I know. We're spoiled, Rich. We're spoiled. And, hey, we're big fans, and it's like our kids. We always want the best, and we're always looking to see what we need to do because we're looking down the line. And we apologize to our fans when we're making those comments. But, again, we're proud Thunderbolt fans, and we want to see the best. We know, again, it's a long season. We got our St. Augustine Prep next week.
St. Augustine Prep, and I'll tell you something, Tony. What we're saying is what every Millville fan is probably saying when they're watching the game anyway. So I don't think we have to apologize. They're probably saying a lot of the same thing because they know that if Millville is able to clean up those mistakes, and look, they're high school kids. They're going to make mistakes. You clean up those mistakes, they're going to be ultra competitive on the statewide level because they have that much talent. So,
well said.
So next week, the Hermits of St. Augustine Prep come to John Barbeau Stadium in Wheaton Field to take on the Thunderbolts in a big clash in the West Jersey Football American Division. This could decide who wins the American Division between these two teams. Cherokee's also in it. So, and they'll probably have a say in who wins the division as well. But next week's clash is pretty big. So Millville's got to be ready.
I think Coach Ayala and his coaching staff will have them ready for next week. I bet on it.
For the entire crew of QBC, including Ryan Norowski, my producer, all the camera folks. Oh, you're a director? So now I'm being told he's not a producer, he's a director. Well, the way he's been directing me tonight, I have to agree with that. So Ryan, our director, and the superintendent, Tony Trongone. I am Rich Van Nord saying, see you next week against St. Augustine.
Go Bolts.
This has been a QBC television production, in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22, and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC, programming that serves the South Jersey market.